What's going on, everyone? So, listen, I have the entire new Spirit Box album to react to that everybody's talking about. Still haven't gone to Hawthorne Heights yet. I may or may not do that one just because for high demand. I think Spirit Box is more important. Comeback Kid came out with a new single and also Attack Attack. So, yeah, we're going to try to do at least those two songs first, and then also Skillet released a new song a couple days ago, and you know what? Listen, I'm gonna go into this without any expectations because I'm not a big fan of these guys. I was back in like middle school, high school, I think, but wasn't really a long phase. So whatever. We're just gonna keep an open mind for this. Is the music video for Surviving the Game, and I have a little new angle here just so the light's not blinding the lighting. So I'm gonna watch from the Chromecast this way. I could watch it from my phone, but I'd rather have like good volume for me to like listen from here for video purposes. But I know I just the audio. Let me get that cool experience.
To be more than a conqueror, you have to learn to enjoy the pain if you want to survive the game. You can try to defeat me, you don't know it's the pain that'll feed me, and I'm gonna take back what you took before.
Cause I was born for this.
All the bones that you're breaking, you pretend you're the one that can save me. Now I'm taking it back, it was never yours.
I'm
Fighting for my focus, give the pain a purpose. Light the fire inside, feel it come alive. Show them what I'm made of. Victories for the brave ones who never bow the knee when it's do or die. One more time. Surviving the game. I can be unstoppable. Till I walk through hell, then to shake the walls. Surviving the game. Living the impossible. I'm a champion indestructible.
Does that hook remind you guys of something? Like some sort of 80s or 90s hit. I can't put my finger on it. Is it I'm your Venus, I'm your... I don't think it's that one. It's something along that line though. Like very poppy.
All the liars around me, like the walls of the walls that surround me. In the face of the fear, I can stand tall.
Cause I will conquer this.
And I'm like a lion, I was born to be demon defiant, and I won't ever let this kingdom fall.
I'll show
Show 'em what you made
John Cooper is not going to make it out alive, or is he going to survive the game? Listen, I have a lot of things to say about this, and it all comes down to replayability. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and rant about how formulaic the song is, but I am going to say that that is one of the cons to this, like one of the main cons. And a lot of Skillet songs are like that, you know, at least in recent memory, that's what they've always been fallen victim to, unfortunately. And the last, gosh, 2 albums I want to say were really, really forgettable. The last one, actually, the most recent one, what was that shit called? I'm gonna have to do my history here because, you know, they've just been on this downward spiral for me, and they haven't been able to come back up. Now, that being said, they're able to still gain a lot of new fans, maybe not too much new fans, but they're able to maintain the core fan base at least, as opposed to, I don't know, POD, or, I mean, POD's able to keep the core fan base, but I think that bands like them or Nonpoint have always been more just maintaining. They've never been like a big arena rock band, though POD did have their heyday, you know. Seven Dust, kind of the same deal. Although Seven Dust is still gaining some more of an audience. I'm just trying to compare to other bands in the genre, because for Skillet, you know, they haven't really evolved their sound over the years, let's be honest. They don't do any of the violent stuff. I don't know. I'm just kind of torn on this one, because I do think that there are some redeeming qualities. So I'm not going to give this like a terrible rating. So don't get twisted. I think that the guitar riffs do show a lot of just a lot of more energy in this track as compared to the last 2 albums. I want to say the last 2 albums at least. Let me do my homework real fast. Yeah, so Victorious, that came out in 2019. Unleashed came out in 2016, and Rise in 2013. All 3 of those albums were hot garbage. Unleashed being the worst one, I would say. Victorious was still really, really spotty, but you know, I could give or take listen to Legendary and I can't remember the other songs, you see what I'm saying? And Rise, I don't even remember that album, in all honesty. So, yeah, Awake was the last pretty decent album, back into all the way 2009. So Dominion, this is the new album. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but hey, listen, I'm all here for open ears and open mind. But yeah, as far as redeeming qualities go, I think that guitar riffs had a nice punch to it, really good production, really cool music video. I think that Jen had a really good backing vocal range in this too. She always does a good job. Great job on drums too, obviously. And kind of some cool electronic, like 808 beats going on here and there. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's still a kind of a cool take on trying to modernize things. And as far as my overall impression, though, like vocally, first of all, I think John's a great vocalist, and I like that. Like he's kind of doing that David Draymond impersonation, to make it sort of heavier. I mean, they've never really been a heavy band, but kind of give it more of that alternative metal flair, that I think is, you know, not too prominent in a lot of these bands nowadays. Again, I would like to hear a Skillet song that just goes balls deep heavy, you know, just like when I listen to Chevelle, I'm like, these 2 bands, like, especially, they could just go all out, but they choose not to, because I know they have vocal range to be able to do that. So yeah, it's not really like a complaint towards the genre. I mean, they're trying to stay in their lane and do what they know how to do. So again, this is definitely there's a target audience for this. So again, no complaints about that. But the overall impression, am I going to revisit this song? No. And it all comes back to the chorus, the repetitiveness. Okay, chorus was well executed, but I just don't think it was memorable enough for me to want to revisit, you know? But yeah, the song's executed decently. I just think that it's not really for me. And for me, that being said, I have to give this no more than a 5.4 or 5.3 out of 10. Whatever. I just think it's definitely slightly above average. I don't think it's cringy as I thought it would have been. But again, they could use some more work. So hopefully I don't piss off the skillet heads, the pan heads. Actually, that's what your fan base is. Try to give this a fair shot, but yeah, again, I just don't think it's something I revisit. So that being said, please let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna have a lot more. See you in the next video.